So if you're looking for something fun to do with your kids that has to do with gardening and summertime activity, this would be perfect. So in this video, I'm going to teach you five easy steps to make a family fairy garden for about $25–$35. You start with a plan, figure out your accessories, pick out your plants, pick out your container, and then how do you fill it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to decide on a theme, or just what I did is let your kids pick what they like. And then what you do is find the location you want. Because we got shade plants, I put it here, and also because I didn't want to have to mow and have grass grow up around it. So the location will determine what kind of plants you're going to get, either full sun or shade. And then when you're choosing a house or things for your fairy garden, you want to make only about one house per about this much space, otherwise it'll look too crowded. We kind of had to fill in some spaces with moss, but I think there's enough going on where it adds interest. And also, when you're planning that kind of plan around like what would make sense, like you want a pathway to the wishing well and a path over the bridge and a garden by the house, and just kind of rough plan it with what you find at the store, which leads us to the accessories. So we went to the Dollar General to get all of our accessories, but you can also do the Dollar Tree. Amazon has some nice packs. I think there was one for $12 that you could deck out a whole fairy garden with. I am sorry about that bird. He doesn't want me to film a video. Might be a squirrel. You could also go to the thrift store or the aquarium section at like Walmart or something. Those would definitely be weatherproof things. And then the most fun is to have your kids make DIY stuff, nature things out of twigs, or like the Sculpey clay where you bake it. Third is what kind of plants you would like to use, or if you don't want plants at all, you can use fake plants and dried moss and just have it indoors or on your porch. You don't have to have it live like this. As I talked about before, you want either shade plants or sun plants. Both won't really work. And you want to pick out ground cover plants. We have a lot of moss here. And then I got some Spanish moss, or I think Spanish moss. And then you're going to want some small, taller, this shaped plants. And then maybe some spreading plants, anything that probably won't get higher than a foot high. 6 to 8 inches is best. You can Google what kind of plants are great for fairy houses. That's what I did. And then the best thing is just to ask. The nursery that we went to was super helpful. We went to Elm Bell Nursery, and she helped me pick out the things that would be perfect for this, so the kids had fun picking that out. I think will be good.
Nope. Actually, it does.
The next step is how to find your container you want to use. We hauled this out of the woods. You could use an old barrel, a big planter. I almost used a big planter I had, but then we had this in the woods, so. But you can use just about anything you want. You just have to make sure if it's like a huge glass container, something like might break around kids, or this is aluminum, so we kind of lined it with plastic, that way it wouldn't react with the plants. I guess they don't like aluminum too well, so just be mindful of the material you use. You definitely want some drainage holes, and enough where it's not going to hold the water for the roots to rot. And then we put stone in to let the water drain out of the bottom so that we wouldn't get root rot. And then you want a potting mix for your container, just like if you would have a container garden or something on your porch, the same dirt you would put in there. We might have to wait.
No, we won't. I can do this in the rain. These, I'm not really sure where I want berries. I think I'll just move them around all the time. And flowers.
There you go.
Hey, they don't have very much root balls. They're going to be around along this edge because Mom said they have to get as much sun as possible.
Okay. It's fine. It's supposed to go outside. If it runs out of sparkles, we can add more, okay?
How much sun does this need? Alright, half. Okay, maybe I'll put it along this edge. Like more bushes. Yeah, I know where I'm putting the moss, right? Why don't these just sort of be trees?
Okay. Let's get it going.
Yeah. Yeah. We named all the fairies. Mickey Mouse. Of course it's Mickey Mouse. Wait, I haven't named her yet. Sparkle. Sparkle. Makes sense. I want to keep this like close to the house. Or maybe I should put it over here so like it's long enough to drive past it. I'm gonna put a tree.
Sure.
So two more trees cut in? Oh man. Which one is here? Maybe we can back this one up and do more in the corner. There's a piece. Wanna get some more? Looks like what is this? This side portion?
Sure.
This will just sit up on.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe I could go in a corner like a statue. My fairies have beards. This is itchy. Don't tell me where. Stick it right there. That where the pack is. This became that. Nobody. They could just sit there on the path. Hey. Except trees. Here.
Cool.
It's finished.
It's hard to work with a bunch of people on one project.
Too much. It's kind of wish. Oh
So
well.
I think that's it. This took us 2 days. 1 day to get it all set up and another day to get the supplies. So I hope you've had fun with your family making a fairy garden. We'll see you next week.